What is going on, everyone? First and foremost, I want to say thank you for being here right now watching this video. I'd really appreciate for your time, and I would really appreciate if you do consider subscribing, simply because it does truly help me out a lot. Now we're gonna be reacting to Jaguar Wright exposes TakeOff's death and the connections to his death to Jay-Z, but not only Jay-Z, but also Megan Thee Stallion. Man, that is absolutely insane, bro. Pretty sure Megan Thee Stallion is signed to Jay-Z and Beyonce, if I'm not wrong. So, you know, definitely a lot of shady business has been going on with her for years. You get what I mean? Especially that whole Tory Lanez situation. That's insane, simply because, you know, there's a lot of proof and a lot of people basically saying, you know, what she's saying, what she's accusing Tory Lanez of doing didn't actually happen that way. You get what I mean? A lot of people are calling her a liar, but there's proof as well, bro. You know, so just by that situation, you can kind of already tell what she's down to do, what kind of person she is in general. But Jay-Z, man, Jay-Z is right next to Diddy, man. We're pretty sure we all do know that by now, but, you know, he's definitely not as dirty as Diddy is. He's definitely cleaner. A lot of people don't know his dirt like they know Diddy's dirt, if you get what I mean. Like, I may not have put that in the best context, but you guys pretty much get what I'm trying to say, man. Diddy and Jay-Z are right next to each other. If Jay-Z didn't do the same things, you know, Diddy has done, Jay-Z has probably done a lot worse, let's just say that, man. But in this video, we're just going to be diving into TakeOff's death connections with Jay-Z and Megan Thee Stallion, man. I don't even know if TakeOff was actually signed to Jay-Z or not. I don't know, man. I don't think so, but enough with the yapping, though. Let's just play the video, see what it's talking about, and I'll share the rest of my opinion at the very end of the video. So without further ado.
That boy died so they
at the industry.
Now, there was a lot of conflicting information at the time about what really happened, and many people on social media were quick to point fingers at Quavo, saying he was partly responsible for what happened to TakeOff. See, earlier that night, Quavo shared a video on his IG driving around Houston with Jazz Prince, Jay Prince's son. So in case you're not familiar with Jay Prince, he's the CEO and co-founder of Houston-based record label Rap-A-Load, and likes to refer to himself as the King of Houston. As for his son Jazz Prince, he's made a name for himself with his streetwear brand Mob Ties. Now, word on the street is that whenever high-profile rappers roll into Houston, Jay Prince takes on the role of providing protection. But there's a flip side to this story. There have been whispers swirling around about Jay Prince and his son allegedly extorting artists and charging them astronomical fees for their protection services. And then there are also some rumors about these dice games where artists allegedly end up getting set up. See, TakeOff isn't the first person to lose his life after attending a game organized by Jazz Prince. Just 2 months before TakeOff died, Chicago's Duke the Jeweler was reportedly robbed after winning $100,000 in a dice game, and was later ambushed and fatally shot while walking to his car. And this is why some fans were calling out Quavo after TakeOff died, saying he should have known better than to associate himself with Jay Prince and the Mob Ties crew. Now, as for the suspect who shot TakeOff, on December 2nd, 2022, the police arrested Patrick Xavier Clark under the suspicion that he fired the TakeOff. In May 2023, Clark was indicted by a grand jury for TakeOff's murder, and the trial is set to start this summer. Now, just one day after he was arrested, Clark posted a $1 million bond and was released on house arrest. But in November 2023, it was reported that Clark was no longer required to be on house arrest or wear a monitor. He only has a curfew from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. every day. According to the court documents, Clark is also banned from contacting witnesses, victims, and family members of TakeOff, including Jay Prince Jr. and Shakur Stevenson. The order also prohibits Clark from contacting Jay Prince in any capacity. But Clark still maintains his innocence, and his attorney, Letitia Quinones-Hollins, recently told Rolling Stone that her client did not fire the bullets that hit TakeOff. She also claimed that the video and ballistic evidence that the investigators used to arrest Clark would not hold up as conclusive in the trial. There was someone else who started the shit. It was not Patrick Clark, Quinones-Hollins told Rolling Stone. He was in the same position that TakeOff was in. He was trying to get out of there alive as well. He didn't have anything to do with the argument that occurred. He just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time when people started firing weapons. Now here's where it gets even more wild. There's this theory going around that TakeOff was sacrificed, with some folks even speculating that the fact that he was killed on Halloween was not a coincidence. Some fans also pointed out that just a day before the tragic event, Quavo and TakeOff dropped the music video for their track Messy, which features some pretty creepy imagery and symbolism. There's a scene with a group of people gambling and squabbling over cards, Quavo chilling with a gun nearby while looking at a Migos contract, and TakeOff standing next to a drawing of the Grim Reaper with the letters R.I.P. Now the big question is, why would anyone sacrifice a successful artist who made a lot of money for a lot of people? Well, allegedly, in the music industry, death can be just as profitable as a #1 record. Cat Williams recently talked about this in an interview, and while he didn't name TakeOff, he said that it's no coincidence that so many young rappers meet untimely ends, because every time one of them dies, there's someone higher up making a lot of money off of that tragedy.
When these rappers get not incidental. Somebody made $100 million and now don't have to talk to that artist or none of their crew, don't have to validate none of their contracts. Now only got to deal with the mama, only got to see her once a year, and it's over. And the money goes up and up and up.
By the way, shortly after TakeOff died, former music executive and video director Robbie Starbuck went viral after sharing a video about these rumored industry sacrifices.
Here's the truth. The truth is this: a bunch of young black male rappers keep dying. You know who's not dying? Record executives. The record executives that push for them to continue to make songs and create a culture that is obsessed with death.
Starbuck claimed that record executives deliberately push black artists to promote behaviors that are harmful to their own community in order to keep them traumatized and easily manipulated with money.
The industry is obsessed with it, but those record executives, they're not dying because they don't push this culture on their own people, but they're encouraging you to push it on yours, and they're paying you handsomely to do it. We're being used. You've been used for a long time. You know, they create this paradigm to make you believe that you're so important and your celebrity status is worth so much, but in truth, you're a pawn in their game and you always have been. The government has wanted to hold down communities of people in different ways through different methods for a very long time. Their method in the black community has been to use entertainment to create a culture obsessed with death and money, so that they could create a false paradigm of what happiness and what success really was.
Starbuck went as far as to claim that record executives are in cahoots with the government, using black artists to carry out their questionable agendas.
Use your power to do the right things. If you continue to do the same thing you've done, more rappers like this are going to die. How many have to die before you change the culture?
Now, Starbuck didn't drop any names when he hinted at record label executives allegedly benefiting from artists' deaths, but leave it to Jaguar Wright to fill in all the blanks. She's pointing fingers, and guess who's in the spotlight? None other than Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z. In her latest sit-down with Real Life Productions, Jaguar went full throttle with a wild theory linking TakeOff's demise to Megan Thee Stallion's beef with Jay Prince, her former label boss. Megan initially signed up with 1501 Certified Entertainment back in 2018. Fast forward to 2020, and she's making waves, trying to renegotiate her contract with 1501, which ended up delaying her debut album. And according to Jaguar, Roc Nation had its eyes set on taking over Megan's career completely. But here's the kicker: Jay Prince wasn't having any of it. Then tragedy struck with TakeOff's death, and suddenly Roc Nation seemed to gain full control over Megan's career.
Is the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think and subscribe for more content, man. But overall, bro, Megan signed to Beyonce and Jay-Z. Big mistake, you get what I mean? Big mistake. But overall, bro, she's a liar, bro. She's a big liar herself. She lied on Tory Lanez. Why are you lying on Tory Lanez, bro? Saying he shot you in the leg when nothing didn't even go like that. I'm pretty sure they even have footage as well. But overall, you guys pretty much get the idea, man. Rest in peace, TakeOff, man. Crazy situation that he had to go out like this as well. And the thing is, they shot a music video and everything of him standing next to a sign or something, or a poster that said R.I.P. before his death as well. So that's crazy, man. And what's even crazier, he died the day of Halloween, man. So yeah, bro, they probably did something crazy, you know what I mean, like a sacrifice or something, bro, because that's crazy. The day of Halloween he passed away, and people are also saying Jay-Z did it, man. That is absolutely crazy. But yeah, a lot of information in just one video though, so I'm just gonna end it here. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna leave it to you guys down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys thought about this whole situation, and subscribe for more content. Peace out.